Hello and welcome to the 13th episode of Road to derBeste. Today we will try to hit the top 100. As you can hear already, probably, I'm a little sick. I just got home from America 2 days ago and I still have to recover a little bit, but it's alright. I'm feeling alright. But yeah, it is what it is. Today we are going to play 6 games again, and we start against the Tsiri. So I played a lot of games during my trip, around 10 games I think. I think I saved all of them. I will link them in the description below if you want to take a look at the replays, because I was able to climb to 22-28. I obviously also lost some points because of a decay, but we are currently at 22-28 with a record of 91 wins and 17 losses, GXE of 91.6%. Today I want to talk about my America trip and obviously focus on the random battles as well. Also, quick reminder that the sign-ups for the Gen 9 random battles open are still live. I will link them in the description again. The sign-ups will close tomorrow. So if you want to participate in the single elimination Gen 9 random battles best of 3 tournament, then feel free to sign up. I also wanted to say that tomorrow, when you see this, tomorrow at around 5 p.m., maybe a little earlier, Central European time, GMT +2, I will start with a very cool stream with a little marathon. It has something to do with random battles, so feel free to join. My Twitch is also linked in the description, in the video description. Alright, we've got Arcanine against Sableye, which is a good lead. He could have Thunder Wave. Well, we've also got Swords Dance, Mew. The Chestnut is very good, but unfortunately my opponent has a Sableye. We've got Love Disc, Vileplume, and Glaceon. I will just go for Head Smash immediately and do a lot of damage. Knockoff is fine. Now we can click Flare Blitz to KO the Sableye. Yeah, okay, he goes for Recover. Head Smash would have just KO'd him. I don't get why you would go for Recover. But yeah, now he goes to Snorlax, who should have just went for Head Smash again. I was just a little scared of the miss, but it's okay, because now I can go Vileplume. He probably uses Earthquake. He doesn't use Earthquake, so obviously he gets the Para immediately. But we can just click Leech Seed. He probably has, yeah, he has Cursed, Body Slam, Rest, Sleep Talk, and we get the Para immediately. Quite unlucky, but we can click Strength Sap first to, yeah, so that the Body Slam doesn't 2KO us, no Effect Spore whatsoever. That's quite unlucky. Another Para. I will go to Chestnut in a bit. I first want to force a rest. Do we get Effect Spore now? Again, not a chance, but we can use Strength Sap. Now I will go to Arcanine and use Head Smash this time. Well, that's why I didn't want to use Head Smash. Can I please not be the unluckiest person on this website? I will go to Love Disc because I can force an Endeavor, which is pretty cool. Okay, I will go for Whirlpool first to trap something. If he goes Sableye, it dies. Because I can't go for Sub because the Sableye has Anchor, probably, because he doesn't have Thunder Wave. Okay, reconnect, which is good. And he just goes for Core Might again. I will click Surf, because he probably goes for Draining Kiss, he goes for Core Might again. That's okay. Because we can just use Sub into Sub into sub. Love Disc is great. And now we can use Endeavor. Or do I predict him to go Sableye? Nah, I just go for Endeavor. Yeah, nice. Now we can go Glaceon? Nah, there's a chance. This looks pretty unwinnable. I will obviously try my best. I will go for Leech Life just because he might switch into Sableye. This switch didn't make sense, but that's really good for us. That the Sableye is gone now. Because now look at the Chestnut. Chestnut wins. He goes for Shadow Ball. This is choice specs. Now we can go Chestnut, and I will go for Trailblaze. I don't need the Trailblaze against these three. I will go for Iron Defense. I should have went for Body Press immediately. Oops, I misclicked. He crits. It's Assault Vest Executor, but now we claim a KO with... Oh, we get a lot of damage onto the Eggy with Flare Blitz. Okay, he goes for Draco. That's good, because now we can go Chestnut and go for Iron Defense. He is forced to switch out, so we get another Iron Defense perhaps. Okay, he doesn't switch out. Does he get the burn? No, he does not. Do we KO with +4? Not quite. I will go for Body Press here. Okay. Now we can go for Synthesis. Incredible. Seriously incredible. I go for Yom because he switches to Chansey. Now I will go Vileplume on the Snorlax switch. Okay, he just Thunder Waved. That's good for me because now I can just use Sludge Bomb. Okay, I will go for Leech Seed. I don't know why he stays, but that's good for us. Now I can go for Sludge Bomb. I knew it was bound to happen. Come on! Why am I so unlucky? I survive a Flamethrower, I can go for Strength Sap. Okay. Do I try to get the KO now? I think I have to. Okay, nice. He cannot KO me, so I can go for Strength Sap here. Nice. And now I can go Glaceon. Use Wish. And I can Wish with Vileplume. Vileplume can still win the game. With Snorlax it's just very annoying. Okay, we get the effect Spore. He has Rest Roll. But after we force a Rest, which we do right now, we can go Mew. Okay, didn't quite work out, but we force a KO with Close Combat. Unless, okay, Snorlax dies. Okay. I will go Glaceon. Because I have to Wish Vileplume. That's okay. Because I need that Vileplume to be healthy. Come on! No effects, nothing! Oh. Okay. Yeah, we lost. Yeah, I mean, this is not on me, right? He says, okay, I will still say GG, but come on. The head smash dodge, the immediate para on a Vileplume with body slam, the crit on Chestnut, which sealed the game, with para into para against Vileplume, because Vileplume, with Leech Seed, I recover more than Seismic Toss does, right? So he cannot beat me, so he has to switch to Jolteon, okay? So against Vileplume, he has to switch to Jolteon, because I just recover more than he does, and Sludge Bomb always KOs with Jolteon. So I click Leech Seed, and then I can just click Sludge Bomb. He has to go Jolteon, because he doesn't do any damage. I KO with Jolteon, he goes back to Chansey, I click Leech Seed again, and that's game. And I win. But this game was... if you watch the replays in the description, you will see I literally always get unlucky. I don't know why. I seriously don't know why. For those who watched the past episodes also know how unlucky I am, but let's take a look where top 100 starts. 23-11. If we win 5 times, we could get there, but dude, it's insane. We have no switch in for Arcanine. We can U-turn into Medicham, I guess. Because he will not use Flare Blitz here. And now he might greed for another head smash because he thinks we are choice banded, so I will just click close combat. But first, my America trip. So my America trip was overall pretty good. I really enjoyed it. I just wish I would have been there for more than just 3.5 days. But my travel was so bad. My travel to New Orleans had a delay overall of 7 hours. Because I couldn't board, although I was at the gate 50 minutes before boarding, which was pretty weird. So they gave me a different flight, and this different flight had a delay of 2 hours, and then my connecting flight also had a delay, and when I flew back, I also had delay of an hour. So also when I went back from southern Germany to northern Germany, the trains didn't work, so I came home also 3 hours later than expected. It was just so horrible. But it is what it is. Okay, he scouts for Choice Scarf. Well done. But Warring Moon is a pretty good switch into Brambleghast. Let me see if this is Choice Band Arcanine. I'm pretty sure it is, but better safe than sorry. Yeah, it's Choice Banded. And now we can just go for a knockoff. We've got Tidy Up in the back, so the spikes don't hurt that much. And we knock the leftovers. That's pretty good. Now we can go to Breloom, I would say. We could also go to... Vivillon is completely walled by Brambleghast because it has the ability Wind Rider, which makes it immune to Hurricane. I will go Breloom here and go for a Swords Dance. Okay, nice. I survived a Poltergeist, and getting rid of Brambleghast is just so good for Medicham, Vivillon, Maushold, so that's a good trade for me. Okay, I thought he was going to crit. This crit probably didn't matter. We are Technician, Life Orb. I will double check to make sure I'm not... Okay, it probably mattered. Yeah, it was just a 6.3, but I would have been faster next turn and then go for Bullet Seed. He will click Extreme Speed here. If I had a Ghost, I would go to the Ghost. But as you can see, my Extreme Speed switch in. Yeah. Oh, wait, what? I mean, I take it because now I get a KO with Bullet Seed. But yeah, so my travel was pretty bad. Or like my transit. And the food was really, 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 really tasty, really good. But the problem was that on Saturday evening, I had a stomach ache. Do you say stomach ache? So my stomach was hurting really badly. I've never felt so much pain than in this one evening. But it faded away on the morning I woke up. So I don't know what it was. My first thought was that I had food poisoning. He says, wow, to what? 3 back-to-back crits? What? Okay, I guess, yeah, the Rock Tomb crit. the Mark Punch crit and the Bullet Seed crit, but I think the Mark Punch and Bullet Seed crits didn't really matter. Unless okay, it mattered if I only get 2 Bullet Seed hits against the Toxapex. Yeah, one didn't matter. Yeah, the third one didn't matter. The other 2 mattered, because otherwise, without this one, I would have also taken 1 more life orb chip, right? So, yeah. I will go to Salazzle here. He goes Arcanine. He only has 7 head smashes. With Sub Protect, I can just PP store the head smashes. But it's obvious. I will go for Substitute. Let's see if I can get lucky for once. I can't. The Protect now is so obvious. I will still go for it. Will I? I can also just click Substitute. I will... Nice! Nice! If he is Westok Suicune, it's a bit unfortunate. He is not. He is a Vincune. Vincune is the sub Core Mind Protect Scald set. And getting a Toxic off onto that set is amazing. Let's go. Now I can click Protect for 1 turn. He can go for Core Mind, but I don't really care if he does. Now I will go to Warring Moon. Let's see if he gets the burn. He does not. Now we can click Knock Off. Get rid of the leftovers. 2-hit KO the Suicune at this point. He has an Avalok, which is pretty bad for Warring Moon and Maushold, but it is what it is. I will go to Maushold here. Terra Ground, Terra Blast Vivillon is pretty good against Arcanine and Avalok. Maushold is pretty useless, and I just want to get rid of a Spike. So I will go for Tidy Up. Yeah. Where did I stop? Yeah, food poisoning confirmed, I guess. The portions that you get in American restaurants are so big. It's insane. But that's why the food is also so expensive. But it was worth it. The food was worth it. Then I've met so many amazing people once again. Because the only time I really can talk with my American friends is when I go to UIC, and only in UIC is also just once per year, and not every one of them goes there. So being able to talk with friends I made because I play VGC was just so amazing. I also met new faces, which was also really, really nice, because that made my day on Thursday and Friday. This is a tough spot, it indeed is. Because he can only catch with Sleep Powder with Suicune, and against Suicune I can use Quiver Dance because he only has Scald, or he gets the 2% dodge. If he gets the 2% dodge, it is what it is. But I just hope I can connect with Sleep Powder. He knows my whole team, but I'm okay with that. Sorry if I snore a bit, but it is what it is. I want to keep the health on Vivillon. If I just used Quiver Dance, it would have been game. So I didn't expect him to go Suicune immediately, because the Sleep Powder was so obvious. So what's the Suicune switch? And we are on the high ladder, so going for a bit more aggressive plays is likely. Okay, he goes Kyurem. Why? If I just went for Quiver Dance, I can just go for Sleep Powder next turn again. I will just go for Outrage, because Outrage should 2-hit KO the Avalok, and even if it does not, it is in range for Salazzle then. And I just need to find the opportunity. I'm a bit scared if he goes for Terra Ground Scale Shot. Do I lose the game? Maybe. But I have no better play than just go for Outrage. Okay, he tosses his Suicune. Okay, he doesn't toss his Suicune. Okay, 2-turn. I get the 3-turn when I don't want to. Okay, never mind. He goes for Recover. I will toss Medic. Actually, Scarf CC wins, but it's okay because we survive a Stone Age. I knew that. And now, what does he do now? He has to Terra, or because he doesn't have E-Speed on Arcanine. Why would he not click E-Speed against the Rillaboom? Against the Breloom. Breloom and Rillaboom both are grass types. Okay, he just tosses his Arcanine. It's still scary, because if he has Dragon Dance QM, we might lose, but he Terras his Avalok. And I want that, because now, yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, I just use Close Combat again, so that I can, okay, I can go Salazzle, use Flamethrower, and then win with Terra Dragon Outrage, I guess. QM doesn't have a choice Scarf set, so Warring Moon against Hisui and Avalok. Avalok, Hisui. Terra Dragon Outrage. Does with choice band we do 37 to 44, so we just need to do 45. Yeah, and Salazzle with Flamethrower does 50. Yeah, amazing. He can go, his only way to win now is to go QM, but then I get, okay, he goes QM. Okay. I have to go for Toxic, because if he is with Scale Shot set, the problem is, do I survive 5 Scale Shots? Because that would be loaded dice. I survive 5. I do, unless he gets a pretty good roll. That was disagree with that play, so I need to switch or you win. What is he talking about? No, this is just wrong. Because if I use Toxic and he uses Stone Edge, I am in a very, 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 very bad spot. Because then I am forced to go Vivior, and he can switch to QM or Vivior, and then if he gets a 1-turn wake up, because in that scenario, I need a 2-turn sleep to win the game, right? So, okay. He goes for Draco and gets a crit. I can't catch a break. But I can go to Vivian now, and as long as he doesn't crit or freeze, I win the game. My own, after this, yeah. As long as he doesn't crit or freeze, I win the game. Obviously, I think I can click sub on the Avalok, but the problem then is, if I click substitute on the Avalok and he goes for Stone Edge, and next turn he switches to Q-Web, then I die to Scale Shot. That's why I felt like that Flamethrower is the best play. Oh, he has Specs. Okay, Hurricane KOs him. And now I will go for Sleep Powder first, because he has a guaranteed 1-turn sleep. And it's more accurate than Hurricane. Does Terra Blast do enough to put it in Terra Dragon Outrage range? Always, like, if I would have been greedy, I'd just go for Hurricane and KO him. But I can also play it a bit more safe. +1 Terra Blast does 40. And then Warring Moon, what do I do 42? No, I don't. So I have to go for Hurricane, yeah. What? Bugbuzz always kills? I don't know what he is talking about. Bugbuzz always kills? He is Terra flying. He probably forgot that he terrored. Which is alright. But yeah, that was the second game. Yeah, how did the tournament go for me? I was able to get into the second day of the competition because I got 7 wins on the first day out of 9 rounds. So for those who don't know what the format is, you qualify for the second day of the competition if you get 7 wins or more in the first day. And my score was 4-2 at one point. So I had to win 3 in a row to make it to the second day, and that's what I did. So I made it to the second day, but it is still not a great position to be in because your record gets carried over for the second day of competition. So the people who go 9-0 in day 1 will start with 9-0 in day 2, and those who start with 7-2 will start with those who end with 7-2 in day 1 will start with 7-2 in day 2, and that meant to get into the final top cut elimination bracket, which consists of the top 8 players. I had to win all 6 rounds on my second day. I had a good start. I got unlucky in the first round of the second day, so I lost the first round immediately, but it was still possible to get into top 8 or at least top 16 if I win the remaining 5. I won the next 2, so then I was at the score of 9 and 3, and then I lost 3 in a row. To be fair, the last game didn't matter. I was 9-5. And in the end, if I go 10-5, I end up in top 64. If I go 9-6, I end up in top 64. So the last game didn't matter. I still lost it. So I finished 61st out of 950 or something, which is a good result. Top 64 in an international is pretty cool. Top 32 would have gotten prize money, but that was my last VGC tournament this season, until Worlds, obviously, and it was a good last tournament. Already beat you once. Okay, good for you. Why does everyone have to say that? Also, I don't remember who beat me and who does not, because I played so many games, right? Close Combat does an okay over Berserker, that's why I will go for Flip Turn. He goes to Suicune, and I mean it's good for you, but like, already beat you once. Do you have a spreadsheet where you list every single opponent and which ones you beat and which ones you lose to? I don't really get it. That sounds so weird. Gotta check how many games we played too. Okay, this is the third one. Just wanted to make sure that I'm not miscalculating. I will go Mew and go for Sword Stats. Okay, it's Chesterberry. So this Suicune is called Ice Beam, Karma and Rest because it doesn't have leftovers as the item of choice. Or rather not choice, item of force, because you cannot choose your own sets, right? But yeah, this is gonna be a long episode because we are already 30 minutes in. We are just in the third game, but there's just so much to talk about. Maybe I will stop after the 5th game today because I had so many games played, which you can still watch, as I said, the replays are in the description. And I'm sick, right? Taking more time to recover is always nice. But yeah. Also, okay, we go for a Sword Stance. Does he get the burn? He does not. Really, really nice, because now we can just go for Psychic Fangs. Even if he gets the burn now, the next Psychic Fangs does KO. He doesn't get it. It is lucky. It was that he burns 1 out of 2 is a 51% chance. Because not burning is 70%, so I got 70%, multiplied with 70%, which is 49%. And so not getting burned is 49%, and getting burned at least once is basically 1 minus 49%, or 100% minus 49%, which is 51%. That's how math works, right? He will click knock-off. I will just toss the Mew. I could go Terra Fighting, but what if he just uses Flare Blitz, right? So, okay, yeah, Overheat, same thing. Now I can go Barrascuda again, go for Flip Turn again. One of his water resists is already dead, which is really nice. Yeah, who of you guys was in New Orleans in NAIC? Because I always want to know more about you. Because getting to know your community better is just a good thing, in my opinion. Because then I can adjust my content and my what I talk about during my videos based on what you guys say and what you guys think. And this whole interaction is just really important. Also, the games take so long because everyone thinks takes a lot of time per turn. I mean, I'm the same because I just talk a lot. But yeah, he goes to Fion. Against Fion, why do we have so many water weaknesses? We can obviously go Groudon to get the sun up, but I rather want to go Gengar. And I could go for Trick, I could go for Shadow Ball. I don't want to give him the choice specs. I don't expect him to click Take Card because Gengar wants Trick, Gengar wants Gengar wants Trick, Gengar can run Encore, so I will just go for Shadow Ball immediately. He goes Glastrier. And on Glastrier we can go High Horsepower is obvious. I will go Barrascuda with Close Combat looks amazing, by the way. Armor Whoosh with Meteor Beam also looks very good. I will go Entei, even though he can go for High Horsepower. I don't want to take Chip on. Okay, he goes for High Horsepower. I felt like he might as well just go for Heavy Slam or Icicle Crash, but he is Choice Band High Horsepower. Yeah, bad play on my side. I will go Barrascuda and click Close Combat. With should KO, obviously he can go for a Terra, but do I Flip Turn? I can also Flip Turn it to Groudon. I will go for Flip Turn. Yeah, Barrascuda is just too good. And I think he either goes Fion or he Terras. I don't think he just stays and goes for High Horsepower. That would not be a good play. Unless he expects a Flip Turn. To be fair, I will still go for Flip Turn. I don't want to lose my Barrascuda, but he could also just be Terra Steel. But I will still go for Flip Turn. Let's see. Just don't time out, okay? I don't get how these people think. Maybe I'm just a bad player. Okay, oh my god, we got so lucky. Holy, this is incredibly lucky. Heat Crash doesn't KO, so I will go for Swords Dance. Yeah, nice. Precipice Blades now gets the KO. This is terrible, because this Fion was just such a big threat for me. And yeah, whatever. I mean, I got lucky with a High Horsepower dodge, so I can't complain. But yeah, Shadow Ball. We get the Spadef drop, which is also quite lucky because now we KO the Glastrier. And what does he go to now? Does he go Berserker? Because I will probably just toss. Okay, he goes back to Fion. This is a Terra Ghost Shadow Ball. Because I already made the calc, the Shadow Ball would not KO. And now Gengar just looks so good. Because, yeah, Berserker, I will toss Groudon to get a free switch into Armor Rouge. And I will use Meteor Beam to get less damage from knockoff. If he decides to stay, he just goes Infernape. That's good because now he probably activates my... I will go for Energy Ball in case he goes Terra Dark. Okay, Blaze, Sun boosted, Overheat is just so strong. Okay, Goat is faster. I just go for Armor Cannon. And now... I have to go for Shadow Ball. But I kind of want a Sludge Wave because he probably doesn't Terra. I go for Shadow Ball. Yeah. Yeah, if I went for... yeah, no. It's game. I lose. Why do I always play so bad on when I record? Yeah, I have to get multiple waterfall flinches. Actually, because his switch didn't make sense. Going for Milk Drink was the better play. Because if I locked myself into close combat, my thought process was close combat does 50, okay? So if I click close combat, he can just spam Milk Drink. And even close combat crit against Berserker doesn't KO. Like, close combat crit doesn't KO Berserker if he goes Terra Fighting. And then he can just go for Terra... He's always Terra Fighting close combat. So he has always a win if I lock myself into close combat. But since he switched, okay? Since he switched... I could have went for close combat and then just get a critical hit on Goat to win the game. He said beat you twice. Hopefully I get 2 flinches now. One more. That would be so deserved after his how he talked. Just one more. Come on. 20%. He also tossed by switching into Berserker. Staying was always the better play. Just one more. Come on. A crit doesn't get there, so I definitely need a flinch. Beat you twice. Come on. The suspense. Woo! No! No! Okay, two more. Never mind. Now we just need 3. Okay, GG. I don't know. I always play worse when I record. I don't know. Maybe I obviously can also just pre-record the stuff and full focus on the game and then do a post commentary, but that would be also not nice in my opinion. But dude, I just can't catch a break. Okay, now no off topic, full focus on the game. Okay, for this game I will fully focus on the game and show you how to win. Okay, bad lead. We have no fire resist against Cinderace, and if he's just choice band Pyro Ball, we immediately lose him 1. Because Lunala obviously resists the first hit, basically because of Shadow Shield, but then the second hit would KO. I just go for Beak Blast and hope that he doesn't click Pyro Ball. Okay, he's not banded. He is not banded. I can go for Roost, but yeah, I always survive the next Pyro Ball. I will just go for Beak Blast again in case he goes for U-turn. Okay, nice. We got rid of that Cinderace. We had no fire resist. Even with Terra, we had no resist. So that's huge. Against Whimsicott, I can just go Serena, keep the Toucanon as a sack. You can see Moonblast doesn't do a lot. Now I can click Synthesis and then get a slow U-turn. He cannot Encore me because I have Queenly Majesty as an ability. So this switch was just so free. There was no reason to just toss the Toucanon. Okay, he has Hurricane, but that's okay because Hurricane also deals less than 50, or was that a win roll? But that showed me which Whimsicott set it is. It is Moonblast, Hurricane, Leech Seed Substitute. And Hurricane does barely 50. Okay, he goes Gengar. That's also not okay. Why is my team so bad? I will go Lunala actually because he won't go for Shadow Ball. Okay, and now on the Shadow Ball, I will go Mandibuzz. Yeah. And now I can click U-turn. Oh, I could have also clicked Foul Play. Very lucky dodge. Do I go more Peko? I don't want to get burned. But I will still go more Peko. I will use Aura Real. Obviously, he can go Whimsicott, but against the Whimsicott, yeah, it's okay. Because now we are faster. We can use Parting Shot. Parting Shot into Serena. Go for U-turn. Yeah, nice. We can go Chinchino actually to go for Triple Axel. Triple Axel. The second hit will break the substitute. The third hit will KO the Whimsicott. Actually, will it KO? Let's see. And now he can switch. What? I dodged the Will-O-Wisp. Okay, never mind. He just stays. Okay, let's see. I think the third doesn't quite KO. Yeah, not quite. But, yeah. Incredible. Seriously incredible. Yeah, that's okay. Now we can go more Peko and use Aura Wheel again. Whimsicott is not a switch in anymore. Yeah, that's why he goes for Will-O-Wisp. We get Curse Bodied, obviously. Golem. Golem is okay because we can just Parting Shot into Lunala. But Rock Polish, he doesn't do any damage. Let's just go for Moongeist immediately. We can also just Core Mind on Golem, but he will switch out. Or he has to switch out. Exactly, and that's why I didn't go for the Core Mind. Let's go. Now we have to toss something, and I think that's the best time to toss Toucanon. We can also go Mandibuzz, forcing him to click Wave Crash, but I want to keep Mandibuzz healthy. Yeah, he went for Wave Crash. He is choiced. I will go to more Peko and use Parting Shot. Okay, here's Choice Bandit. I can just go Serena. Because if he was Scarf, more Peko would eat the hit. Okay, Golem. I will just go for Synthesis. No, I will just go for U-turn into Lunala. Rock Polish. Bro, you don't gain anything. This did 25. Now I can just use Moonlight until I'm back to Shadow Shield. Okay, one more. Just one more. One more, actually. Yeah, and now I can KO him with Moongeist Beam. Like, what did he achieve? Okay. That's a more Peko switch. Because, yeah, this is Choice Bandit. Now we can just Parting Shot into Mandibuzz. And if he goes to Whimsicott, we just Parting Shot. Okay. Now he will go to Whimsicott. That's why we U-turn into Lunala. And we just use Moongeist Beam. Nice. Now I will toss the Morpeko to see what he locks himself into. Or he just goes for Trick. Okay, now we can Parting Shot into Mandibuzz. Use Roost once. Foul Play. Yeah, we cannot lose this. I will just spam foul play. We got a crit. The crit didn't matter at all. Let's be honest. Because then I just go Lunala, go for Terra Fairy Moonblast, Lunala would just win. But let's say he crits Gunk Shot, then I can go to Chinchi, no, use Bullet Seed. Like, he cannot win this. So yeah. Let's do one last. Let's do one last. I don't want the video to be longer than an hour. Let's see if this last game now lasts more than 50 minutes. It will still be more than an hour, but yeah. Today we have Saturday. So you know what started yesterday? The Euros. For those who watch football. Who of you is watching football? It's pretty cool to have Euros in Germany. I will attend one game. It will be next Saturday. Or I will watch one game live, rather. And this is gonna be very fun. I hope I can... should I make a vlog? I don't know. It's gonna be fun. And if you're watching the Euros, which country or which team are you rooting for? Do you have favorite? I would just go for Fire Blast immediately. Obviously on the Thunder Wave I can go Groudon as well, but I think getting no spikes up, because if I go Groudon he can still get 1 or 2 spikes. If he goes for spikes right here, he gets 2. We've got Defog on Drifblim though, so but he might as well just switch. Okay, he goes for spikes immediately. Yeah, Fire Blast was the correct choice. Dozo. Okay, Dozo Bozo. We can just go to Drifblim. Yeah, Drifblim. This Dozo is pretty scary because my Cargo loses, Ember loses, Porygon loses, Groudon loses, Registeel loses. Yeah. Treads. I will just defog immediately. Maybe he has Stealth Walk. I will go for Shadow Ball to scout if he is AV or he is Stealth Walk Treads. Oh, okay. That's what we are. Okay. I can just go make Cargo. Yeah, I survived that well enough. Now I can go for Fire Blast. I can obviously also go for Shell Smash, but he has an unaware Dozo. Also, for those who don't know, there was this one comment I remember. Unaware doesn't ignore speed changes, or drops or boosts, doesn't matter. Unaware only affects the attack and special attack stat changes. It doesn't work against stuff like Quark Drive and Photosynthesis with Boost Energy. So let's say there's an Iron Valiant with Booster Energy attack. Unaware doesn't ignore that kind of boost. Unaware also doesn't ignore huge power boosts, or what else is there? Huge power and there's a second ability, isn't there? Huge power and pure power. Yeah, the one from Medicham. Right. It doesn't ignore these boosts as well. Are there any other kind of boosts? Yeah, obviously also the boosts from Pixelate and Aerialate. Although it's so sad because we don't have a mon with Refrigerate anymore, because I think Aurorus is not in the game, right? Yeah, Aurorus is not in the game. Glalie Mega obviously is not in the game. When Aerialate, Mega Pinsir is not in the game. Pixelate, Altaria Mega is gone. We just have Sylveon with that ability. There's also like Normalize from Delcatty, right? Does my opponent time out? Oh no. I guess we take it. We basically made no progress today. GG, I guess. Yeah, well, I will stop here for today. Yeah, I don't know. Slash rank. Yeah, 91.4 GXE, 2233 ELO, 94-19 win-lose ratio. So next episode we will get the 100 wins for sure, because again I will play some games of Cam. I will always link them in the description for the next episode, obviously. And a quick reminder that I will stream tomorrow at 5 p.m. Central European time with a very, very, very cool stream idea. Or is it Central European Summer time? It's GMT +2. Or rather, let's say 24 hours after this video got published. Okay, let's say that. I hope to see you there, and I wish you all the best, and see you next time. Bye bye.